Hello and welcome to all our viewers in Nigeria and around the world this weekend to Midday News on Global Television, coming to you from the nation's capital, Abuja. I am Godwin Sunday. A quick reminder that Global Television is on DSTV channel 365 and free to air on Nige Concerts. Now to the news in details. Imo State Governor Hope Uzodinma has inaugurated the governing board of the Imo State Universal Basic Education Board and Imo State University Teaching Hospital. The governor reaffirmed his administration's commitment to revitalizing both sectors for improved service delivery. Our correspondent Amarachi Ibe reports.
At the inauguration ceremony, Governor Uzodinma highlighted the crucial role of Imo State University Teaching Hospital as the state's only teaching hospital, reassuring that his administration would provide all necessary resources to enhance its operations and improve healthcare services.
Between last year and this year, we have invested over 4 billion naira in the teaching hospital, procuring modern equipment to make sure the environment will be habitable and the equipment that can compete with any other equipment outside this plan is also procured.
On basic education, the governor announced that his administration has fully paid all counterpart funds owed for the past 12 years. He assured that the funds remain intact and will be immediately utilized to enhance learning infrastructure and quality education across the state.
Quality education is not about the block, the building. Quality education requires quality teachers, quality teaching, quality environment for you to have quality education.
Responding on behalf of the newly inaugurated board members, the chairman of Imo State University Teaching Hospital, Dr. Emmanuel Ogeri, expressed gratitude to the governor for the confidence reposed on them, pledging the board's commitment to fulfilling its mandate for the benefit of Imo residents.
From the word go, we all come together and work in unity with the staff already working in the hospital to make sure that Imo State University will become one university hospital, become one of the best in the country, and will produce graduates that will be highly skilled and competitive, both in local and world markets.
With the inauguration of these leadership structures, expectations are high for the significant improvements in healthcare and basic education in Imo State. In Owerri, Amarachi Ibe, reporting for Global TV News.
The federal government has introduced a contactless passport renewal system in Europe to enable Nigerians renew their passports effortlessly. The system will allow eligible Nigerians to renew their passport online without visiting an embassy or consulate, reducing waiting times and eliminating the inconvenience of travel time. A statement by the Minister of Interior, Olubunmi Tunji Ojo, noted that the system is designed to streamline passport renewals for Nigerians abroad in line with President Bola Tinubu's renewed hope agenda. The proscribed indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, has taken its legal battle against the proscription as a terrorist organization to the Supreme Court. IPOB, through its lawyer, dissatisfied with the ruling of the Court of Appeal Abuja Division, which reaffirmed it as a terrorist organization, is seeking to overturn the judgment that affirms its designation as a terrorist entity by the federal government. In his appeal filed at the Apex Court, the proscribed argued that its proscription violated constitutional provisions, particularly the right to fair hearing, as enshrined in Section 36 of the 1999 Constitution as amended. The Nigerian Senate is set to investigate allegations made by the head of state of the Nigeria Republic, Brigadier General Abdulrahman Tishani, accusing Nigeria of colluding with France to destabilize Nigeria through a new military group identified as Lukarawa. The Senate Committee on National Security and Foreign Affairs have been directed to investigate the matter and report their findings. Ramsey Agbo takes it from here.
The resolution stemmed from emotion moved on the floor of the upper legislative chamber by the Bauchi South Senator Umar Shehu at the plenary session. Senator Shehu Bubar voiced significant concern over allegations from Niger Republic's head of state, Brigadier General Abdurrahman Chiani, accusing Nigeria of colluding with France to destabilize Niger using a new militia group called Lakurawa. As a result, the lawmakers seek Senate intervention to recommend diplomatic and security measures aimed at restoring and strengthening the historic ties between Nigeria and Niger.
Brigadier General Chani also alleged plans to establish a base for Lakurawa in a forest near Gaba, Sokoto State, with operational reach extending to Sokoto, Zamfara, and Kebbi State.
The Senate decided to halt an open debate on the allegations due to the sensitivity of the matter, but directed its committees on national security and foreign affairs to investigate further and report their findings.
Let us just agree that his committee be made to go and carry out whatever investigation that needs to be carried out. And the committee will present a report to us in an executive session.
But I suggest that it should be a joint committee. The Foreign Committee on Foreign Relations is also very important.
The motion is now referred to the Committee on Intelligence and National Security, jointly with the Committee on Foreign Affairs, to report back within 4 weeks.
As the Senate anticipates feedback from its joint committee,
The Nigerian Senate has intervened in the catastrophic fire and oil spill from manifold well in OML 18, located in Bukama, Rivers State. Senator representing Rivers West, Banigo Ipalibo, who raised the motion during plenary, also sounded the alarm over the environmental and health consequences of recurrent oil spills in the region, calling for swift investigation and intervention from relevant government agencies to quickly address the spillage. Uyi Agbomofuebe has details.
While presenting a motion, the Rivers lawmaker, Senator Banigo Ipalibo, expressed concern over the delayed response of responsible oil companies, a situation she says has increased the suffering of affected communities.
Recognizes the severe consequences of this incident, including contamination of rivers, farmlands, and aquatic life, which constitute the primary source of livelihood for the residents of Buguma. The pollutants released pose significant health risks, including respiratory and waterborne diseases, and long-term effects such as cancer and organ damage.
Lawmakers who contributed to the motion also recommended the inclusion of additional prayers for a more comprehensive approach to addressing the issue.
The federal government should declare a national emergency program for the rebuilding, rehabilitation, and recalibration of the national onshore oil wells, flow stations, and pipeline infrastructure in Nigeria.
Urge the Ecological Management Committee and relevant agencies to ascertain cleanup costs, charges, and penalties of each and every oil spill or fire hazard and charge operators accordingly.
Deputy President of the Senate, Barau Jibrin, who presided over plenary session, urged relevant agencies to take decisive actions and curb the menace.
It's the fact that we have an infrastructure that has become decayed. And the second factor is the fact that there are some level of sabotage in that. The Senate has the latitude to deal with the matter. So let me put the question. Those in favor of this prayer, please say aye. Those against say nay.
At the end, the matter was referred to the Committee on Environment and Petroleum Upstream for further legislative action. Uyi Agbomofuegbe, reporting for Global TV News.
The Managing Director, National Inland Waterways Authority, NIWA, Bola Oyebamiji, has warned staff against indolence and any act of sabotage to the revenue drive of the organization. The agency's boss handed out the warning in Lokoja, the headquarters of the organization, during the 2025 second-day management retreat. He stated that the warning became necessary in view of the fact that generated revenue by the area offices in 2024 was optimally poor. The Minister of Education, Dr. Tunji Alausa, says the government would engage stakeholders over the proposed 12-year basic education model. Alausa had, during the Extraordinary National Council on Education meeting in Abuja, presented a proposal that aims to transition to 12 years of compulsory education within the existing 6334 system. During a press briefing in Abuja, Alausa, however, proposal is for discussion and not an immediate policy shift, he noted. You're watching the live broadcast of News Prime on Midday News on Global Television, coming to you from the nation's capital, Abuja. When Midday News returns, China reaffirms support for Palestine sovereignty, calls for Gaza reconstruction. We shall bring you those details as well as that of business and sports stories right after the break. Please stay with us. Welcome back. The Lagos State government has signed a memorandum of understanding with the construction company Suma Group to construct the long-awaited Lekki Ekpe International Airport. In a statement on its X handle, the state governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu noted that the airport is an essential part of his administration's vision to improve connectivity in the state and stimulate economic growth, as well as draw in global investments. The project is expected to boost infrastructure, ease transportation challenges, and reinforce Lagos' position as a key economic hub in Africa. The Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority has vowed to impose stiff sanctions against Kenya Airways for serially violating aviation rules in Nigeria. Topping the accusation against the airline was its management's refusal to apologize to a Nigerian passenger, Gloria Omisori, who was reportedly maltreated by the airline staff in Nairobi, the capital of Kenya, recently. The authority's publicist Michael Achimugu, through his statement posted on his X handle, explained that the airline's country's manager James Nginga was at his office upon a summon and admitted that the airline erred in the handling of the issue. Still on aviation, the Federal Airport Authority of Nigeria has officially resumed the collection of access gate fees at Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport, Abuja, following a temporary suspension due to ongoing road construction. In a statement issued to the public via their official X account, FAN confirmed that the collection resumed at 8:30 a.m. on February the 8th, 2025. The authority had earlier halted the fee collection on January 24, 2025, citing challenges caused by construction activities at the airport. The federal government says it is working to transition 1 million households from firewood-based cooking to clean and sustainable energy solutions. Minister of Women Affairs Ajia Imani Sulaiman Ibrahim announced this during a Citizens Engagement News Conference in Abuja in commemoration of her 100 days in office. She stated that the initiative is part of efforts to promote gender-responsive climate action. On the foreign scene, Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson, Guo Jiakun, has reaffirmed China's firm stance on the Palestinian issue, stating that Gaza is an inalienable part of Palestinian territory and should not be treated as a political bargaining chip or controlled by external powers. Jiakun spoke in response to the United States President Donald Trump's suggestion of a U.S. takeover of Gaza. The Chinese spokesperson noted that the ongoing conflict has left Gaza in devastation and suffering and urged the international community, particularly major countries, to collaborate in providing humanitarian assistance and supporting the region's reconstruction. Still on the foreign scene, President Donald Trump has revoked his predecessor's Joe Biden's security clearance in a blizzard of new orders, while escalating his campaign to dismantle the U.S. humanitarian agency charged with helping the world's poorest and extending American influence around the globe. In a new series of rapid-fire power plays, the 78-year-old billionaire also froze aid to South Africa, where he stopped Elon Musk was born and named himself head of one of Washington's premier cultural venues, the Kennedy Center. In sports, Manchester City boss Pep Guardiola says the club expects to learn the outcome of the hearing into its 115 charges of alleged Premier League financial rule breaches in 1 month. The hearing took place in front of an independent commission between September and December. If City, who strongly deny the charges, are found guilty, the commission has unlimited powers, which include a massive point deduction or relegation. Still in sports, Belinda Bencic reached her first Women's Tennis Association Tour final since returning from maternity leave with a surprise victory over Elena Rybakina at the Abu Dhabi Open. The Swiss former Olympic champion clinched a 3-6, 6-3, 6-4 triumphant over world number 5 Rybakina in 2 hours and 6 minutes. Bersik welcomed her daughter Bella in April 2024 and returned from a 13-month break from the tour 6 months later. As we end the global news, I beg your pardon, let's take a look at our top stories. The proscribed indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, has taken its legal battle against its proscription as a terrorist organization to the Supreme Court. In business, the Federal Airport Authority of Nigeria has officially resumed the collection of access gate fees at Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport following temporary suspension due to the ongoing reconstruction of the road. On the foreign scene, the Foreign Ministry spokesperson Gyo Jiakum has reaffirmed China's firm stance on the Palestinian issue. And in sports, Manchester City boss Pep Guardiola says the club expects to learn the outcome of the hearing into its 115 charges of alleged Premier League financial rule breaches in 1 month. That's it on Global Television News Midday News. A quick reminder that Global Television is on DSTV channel 365, on StarTimes channel 276, and free to air on Nige Concert. Kindly follow us across all our social media platforms now showing on your screen using the hashtag @GlobalTVNG. I am Godwin Sunday. Thank you for watching.